All right, stream is live. Should hear some music. All right, folks, welcome back to the Jimmy O Show. As always, with the fantastic intro music. I don't know where Bradley found that, but it kind of it's grown on me. Um, we're here today with our Navy Players of the Week. Man, y'all still look like y'all all business, man. Come on, it was 35-0. You held Navy to 113 yards. I mean, Chandra, you broke heads, you broke souls, you broke spirits. There's those smiles. All right. Um, this is Jimmy Ordino, the host of the Jimmy O Show, and we are here with our Navy Players of the Week. It looks like Darren just joined us. He'll be popping in a second. We're joined first with Shadre Hurst, offensive guard, just incredible football player. We knew it come last season, and it's continued all season, playing at a high level. Then we got how we doing, Shadre?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you, man. And then below him, at least on my screen, I got the two guys in the middle of the defense, Tyler Grubbs and Sam Howard. How we doing, gentlemen?
Doing great. Happy to be here.
Very good,
doing
man.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
Good to be here.
Thanks for coming on, guys. And then I see Darian's out there backstage. He'll be joining us in just a second. All right, let's hit reset. There's Mr. Menza. How you doing, Darian?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, drawing Michael Vick comparisons. I mean, I never saw that. I got to be honest. That's not the first name that came to mind while I watch you play. It's more, Mahomes with the off-platform throws and whatnot. But all good, man. Good to see it.
Yes, sir.
Man, look, I was nervous about that game. I'll be honest with you. Went in. I mean, I know how well we were playing. Giving up, 9 points in the prior two games, rounding in the form of defense. The run game was solid. Darren and the receivers, tight ends were making it happen in the air. But still, I mean, we were on point. We were a disciplined team that was playing well. But, just funny things happen. I remember I got bad memories from that building. I guess let's start there. Shadre, Tyler, Darren, y'all all were on the team last year. Kind of it wasn't the way you wanted to visit Annapolis in late December last year. Tough experience to close out the season. How did it feel and Tyler, we'll start with you, and y'all can each just chime in, sort of, exercise those demons or to sort of right the wrong of what happened in that building previously?
Yeah, no, it was, we had a bad taste in our mouth when we went back over there. So being able to come back there and do what we had to do and, take advantage of what was in front of us, it was good to do that and to get some things back that we left on that field.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a good feeling to go back and, just, avenge what happened, last year. Well, Virginia taking the military ball, whatever. And, all that we were going through at the time. But, yeah, it was, I mean, like just going out there, shutting down Navy, best. I mean, it couldn't get no better.
Right. And for me personally, like I didn't play at all when we played Virginia Tech, and it was raining, it was cold. So that game sucked, to be honest, and we lost. I hated it, and I definitely had a bad taste in my mouth. And, I remembered it, kind of had a chip on my shoulder coming back into Annapolis. And I feel like we just all executed on both sides of the ball and just competed all day long. So super proud of the way we played on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, look, I got to be honest. I was down on the sideline. You and I did we got about the same amount of action in that bowl game. It was miserable down there. I'm with you. It did suck all the way around. Did you think, Darren, at the time? I mean, I know you're a bright guy. You probably had already known we were playing at Navy or whatever. But if I were in your shoes, I could speak for myself. I would not have been able to envision that, just 9-10 months later, you'd be the starting quarterback and leading a team to a 5-touchdown win in that same spot. I guess life comes at you fast, huh?
Right, yeah, and it's really just all God. You know what I'm saying? I've had the belief in myself, but God puts me in the positions to go and show my ability, and so I'm just super thankful to be in this position. You know, leading a group of men that are so great on the field, but also off the field.
Mm-hmm. And Sam, bringing you into the conversation. I mean, you know, as we transition, just kind of focus on this season. I mean, you step into a team really, and I think we covered this last time you were on, but sort of with a different group here of co-guests. You know, you came into the team late, right? You came in May, and you kind of look at the proof in the pudding in terms of the strong leaders that were still already in this program. You know, including these three guys on the show with you. You know, to be able to kind of step in and sort of lead by example, lead vocally, to become one of the leaders on the team in such a short period of time. What do you attribute that to?
That's a good question. Like you said, like these are some like outstanding men that's on the call with me. Tyler Grubbs, Darian Messer, Shadre Hirsch. I mean, there's several other guys, man. I'm just blessed to be a part of this family, man. Like you said, like it was already a culture here, man. I was just blessed to be able to be a part of it. And it's continuing to grow every single day, every week. And I mean, I can attribute that to, just to obviously the men above God, my family that sacrifice that were made to get me here to this moment. Previous coaches that helped me like instill values in me, and just I mean, I can't I can't express how happy I am to be a part of this.
Yeah, always good to see Kev Adams jump in the chat and sort of smiles on y'all face when that happened. Yeah, see, he's a River Parish guy like me. I see he's got a little personality. All right, Kev, we're gonna get you on here soon, man. You keep making plays like you made on that rundown on that pitch in the first quarter like that. You could be on here real soon. Don't worry. Yeah, nice pursuit. Not nice closing speed on that one from Kevin. Look, I just, you talk about God ordaining it or God blessing. I mean, it's one day we'll find out why he does different things, but just the way he brought together this group of men, this not only this team but this coaching staff, it's just like it's inspirational for somebody on the outside like me watching to see what people can do when they sacrifice themselves for the greater good, right? Like for the good of the whole. And I think you guys exemplify that, man. Like if you look through the what's going on in the season, it's not everything's always been smooth for each unit or each position group. Everybody's met their fair share of adversity, but like everybody was there to pick up their brother throughout. And I mean, when I'm 70 years old, I'm remembering back this team, 80 years old, whatever it is, 70's not that far away any longer. That's probably what I remember about you guys is just that y'all had each other's back all year long. And, so that's more of a compliment than a question. But, what I'll transition to is I think one of the key plays of the game. Sam, I'm gonna let you talk to us about it because it was your boy next to you. But Horvath came in with a lot of wiggle, a lot of production on the ground. How about when your boy Grubbs bodied him and Grubbs? I think he might have broke his ribs. Sam, how about your boy Grubbs changing the tone of the game on that hit on Horvath?
Man, it was hey, like I said, like I'm blessed to be on that field with 13, man, playing alongside of them. You talk about that hit, man. Like he set the tone of the game. The very first play of the drive of that game. Like the fullback got the ball. I think Grubbs has seen red.
Hey.
But it was awesome, man. I mean, I hope 11 is okay, but man, what a hit.
Hey, man, look, no disrespect to the troops, all right?
Yeah, no disrespect.
Be real with y'all. No disrespect for the troops, but man, bro, y'all had to stretch out a lot. I mean, there were a lot of injury timeouts in that game. I don't know what wit got into your head or whatever on Friday night, but it worked. But in all seriousness, and Shadre, we talk about it like, I do a pregame, postgame show, all this other kind of stuff. And what I said was my experience, at least playing in the academies, and I think y'all prove this to be true. They intimidate a lot of teams because people, they got this reputation of being, tougher, more disciplined, better attention to detail than you. But that's been our hallmark all year long. And I think what the key to the game was be as tough as them, be as disciplined as them, pay better attention to detail. And I think y'all exceeded that. Y'all were the tougher team. You were the more disciplined team. You had better attention to detail. And then what happens at that point, your athletes win, right? And when you look across our field, all 11, right, on each side of the ball, I mean, we were substantially better athletes than them. And so is that it, or is it something else? You take us through it, Shadre. I mean, did you feel like we were the tougher, more disciplined team? And was that the difference on Saturday?
I mean, yeah, of course. We definitely the more tougher physical team. That's how I feel over anybody. But just coming in, like, I mean, they got they known for being physical, being tough or whatever. So we heard that all week and whatever. So coach had coach he got us in the right mindset to go and get out, get ready to get ready to attack, just stuff like that.
Yeah, y'all did. You know what else y'all did, man? I don't know if you realized, but like 5 of the teams in the league fired coaches today. I mean, y'all costing people their jobs. I mean, y'all feel bad at all? You costing these men their livelihood? I mean, you got 5 of them fired. The way y'all running through this league, they're like, hold on, we got to totally change the way we're doing this thing. He ain't got to answer now. Girl's like, what are you asking me? Man, you trying to get me in trouble. Hey, look, we just having fun here. All I'm saying is I'll leave you with this, man. So I'm new to my new town. I moved to the country, St. Francis. It was all LSU. It was all LSU up there. And they actually asked my wife to do the announcements before church. But we had our youngest baby, our 6-year-old, she was 6. My wife stayed home. I had to pinch hit for her. So I get up there. And I said, hey, all right, look, I'm Jimmy Orton. I'm here to read you the announcements. And I said, this first announcement's not in your bulletin, but just to let you know, I'm taking tickets for the Tulane bandwagon. I'll be standing in the back of the church, come on and sign up. I thought I would bring down the house with that, man. But look, all those LSU fans was like, that was way too uncomfortable for them, so you're having the effect. When those LSU fans aren't like, oh, nice guys, patting you on the back, they're like, nah, bro, those dudes really are better than us. we don't want anything. We don't want anything to do with those guys. So guys, look, y'all making my day much brighter, much easier. But I'm gonna let y'all go because you guys have studies to do. You need to get ready for Memphis and all that. But thank you so much for your time coming on the show, and I appreciate all you being here.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you, sir.
All right, who we got? We got Dagan. I don't see Jordan yet. I don't see Trevor.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing, guys?
Doing good.
I'm good.
Hey, man, look, Trevor, Jordan, man, y'all making a habit of this now. Y'all been on here a few times as the job taker of the week. It's always good to see.
Glad to be back.
Glad to be back.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, you gotta get your base path thing right, though.
My what?
You gotta get signed up in base path, man. Talk to Courtney. You gotta get.
I did it today.
You did it today. Okay, good. Dagan, you need to do yours as well.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I forgot to tell Coach Jeff. Jeff, and Jeff's been your biggest fan. Jeff Curtis, forever, man. But my teammate, we still talk all the time. We were teammates back in the '90s, and he told us we were getting a special kid, and he was as fired up as anybody to see how well the defense played because he knows the look you gave our boys all week long. How was it, man? How was it to be Horvath for a week?
Yeah, it was good. every week everybody has like a job for the team, but knowing this week, kind of back in my element a little bit, running the triple option, it was always good to go out there and just be really helpful for the defense this week.
Yeah, and I think it showed. I mean, Navy held to a season low 113 yards of total offense. Tulane Green Wave outrushed Navy, doubled up their yardage on the ground. That's playing ball, boys. They as unsuccessful as they were on the ground, I think they only had 13 yards passing, so they didn't do very well in that category either. So all around good performance. Jordan, the offensive line, it was a little bit of a challenge. I think Navy, very aggressive in terms of trying to take away the run, trying to make you one-dimensional. And we had some tough sledding at times, but I thought our boys were ready. By the end of the game, we were kind of creasing them a little bit. Well, how about the big boys up front? Could you tell from the week of preparation that they were ready to go?
Yes, sir. Like the whole week was like really intense. Like because the type of defense they ran, like they moved around a lot. So like we had to do everything like right. Like we had to have like the right leg back, like move at the right time, like had the right calls. It was basically like they had to get used to like looking at the things that like gave away what they were going to do. So, so we had to like do exactly what they did.
Yeah, and we got Gabe. Gabe's in the studio. Bradley, I don't know if we can get Gabe Fortson in to join us as well. But yeah, no, a lot of that late stem action and all that. I feel like there's Big Gabe. Good, man. I felt like that a lot of that late action. That's kind of their sort of trying to either confuse your man blocking assignment, try to get your zone steps wrong, whatever. And it takes a little getting used to, but it didn't take our guys very long because you guys did such an effective good job in the throughout the week, letting them giving them a good look, man. That was impressive. And Trevor, you were our special teams. Job taker of the week. Tell us a little bit about the special teams role you had to play, and then what else you did in terms of scout work.
Yes, sir. So their special teams they're pretty simple. They didn't run many formations in any of their schemes. But one of the main things was our KOR, even though we didn't have to kick off return very much in the game. Was just they doubled a certain number 4 on the kickoff. So our look was doubling up some of their main guys on their special teams, and then just their whole special teams mantra was also like nitty gritty tough. So it's just like giving our guys a good look to prepare them for the game.
Yeah. Now, that puts you in an interesting position. I mean, I guess I know where your answer is, but you worked all week to get our guys ready to return kicks. Get this look, and you're like, all right, man, I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see our guys do it. And then you throw a shutout, so that means you only get one kick return, which I think they kicked out of bounds, so you didn't get that. Yeah. I mean, a little small part of you is like, man, I wish we let them score at least some, so we can see the kickoff return team, get to work here, or no, not really.
No, that just means we did our job on scout offense if we never have to go out there on KOR. So
that's right. What did you do on scout offense?
Working their flex backs. So we had a lot of what Jordan was saying, but on offense. So timing up the motions, giving good looks, option looks, making sure like we give good spacing on the option plays. That way our defense is ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt. And then Big Gabe, and I'll start with this. That gave me a thought. What Trevor was just saying was, Coach has shared that after the game was over, like we actually prepared a little bit each week, 10-minute, 2 periods type of thing for several weeks to get ready for Navy. And I guess you were part of that throughout, right? Like, I mean, that's something that all of you were doing throughout that time period to prep Navy over the course of several weeks.
Yeah, so the O-line guys were kind of told to be a little bit more nasty and dirty this week. So I kind of took that and ran with it this week. My job was literally just to get the guys a little frustrated, be a little bit more physical than normal, and get them ready for what Navy's offensive line does. So
hey, low key, serious. Low key, dirtiest teams consistently I played against back in the '90s. It's probably the same now. Those academies, man. They scratching, they're pinching, they doing a lot of things to try
Mhm.
to get you, and then then the halo appears over their head when the referee sees it, and you retaliate, and then you get the flag because they instigated it. That's how they are. Sneaky nasty. All respect for what they're doing for the country. Don't get me wrong, but
Mhm.
they they play that a little. They use that to their advantage. I'll say that. That's why I'm always happy to see a game go the way this one did. You don't want to leave it in. You don't want to leave it in the ref's hands when you play in Army or Navy. You got to leave no doubt. And I think it really kind of a testament to the preparation of our guys, man. I mean, they were actually penalized more than us in that game, and so, I mean, look, I'll say it like this: you guys, all four of you, it can be said or emphasized enough. When you go out and beat a team that, we were, I think, 6.5 point favorites. I mean, it's supposed to be a tight game. It's supposed to be a 1-score game. When you go out and dominate on the road against a team like that, a 2-loss team, and win in the manner we did in terms of domination, all three phases of the game, that speaks to elite preparation, right? And you don't get that performance on Saturday unless you guys did your job all week long, and in this case, even several weeks prior. So much respect to you and all the other guys that put in the work this week, because that doesn't happen without real looks and real effort throughout practice. That's one of the things that, and I guess I would just ask you, like, Gabe, because Gabe, you were somewhere else last year. One of the things that we've heard when scouts come in and watch us practice is one of the things we hear is that how intense we are. In other words, we get after in practice far more than other programs they watch. Is that consistent with your experience comparing your former stop with this one?
Yeah, I can say that. On scout team at Georgia Tech, where I was last year, it wasn't as I would say we weren't as physical there as we are here. Like here, everybody's kind of like bought in and willing to do whatever it takes for the team to win. At Georgia Tech, it was a little different. I'd say people were kind of trying to do their own thing for the most part.
Yeah. All of the other guys on the call, they don't have that experience. Jordan, new guy, true freshman. Dagan, true freshman. Trevor, I don't remember you're a true freshman. You've been here a little bit, but
I've been
it's
here
been,
for a while, yes, sir.
yeah, but you've been here throughout. What now is a 17 game, I think, conference win streak. So the standard's been high throughout. I can tell you from my career, we were 2-9 my first 2 years, and then 7-4 and 12-0. And I mean, that honestly, the biggest difference between those two teams is what you just put your finger on. It's like it ain't the hey, take it easy on me, I'm gonna take it easy on you stuff happening very much with the scouts. I mean, it practices work, and it was the level of intensity that people brought to the field each and every day carried over. I mean, that's how you practice. The coaches always say it, but there's a lot of truth to it that you play like you practice, right? And when you practice as hard and as intensely as we do, you see the results on Saturday. Now looking at which I think lots of people, producer Bradley put in the comment earlier, he's a big LSU guy, but best team in the state. I've heard a lot of that this week. Clearly I think the best G5 team. I know Boise's got a good resume and all, but I tell you one thing, Boise don't want to play us. We'll see where all that leads. We can't control all that. All we can control is the effort we put in every day, get us ready. We got a huge matchup coming up with Memphis. Y'all looking forward to that? Y'all start working a little Memphis already?
No, we're just taking it. We're getting like a little bit of Memphis, a little bit of Army this week.
Yeah. Coach had mentioned that on your on the I guess the offense is working maybe a little less Army because Josh Pate, Tulane is the best G5. Josh Pate's not cheering in. That I think that's somebody that just posted what he said. I don't think Josh Pate is paying attention to it. But he is. Hey, Josh. Army's scheme defensively is schematically very similar to us. But obviously more option with Army, a little different option that we'll see. Dagan, you're going to have some more work to do But now Bryson Daly, I think he leads the country in touchdown runs. So you got a lot more work coming your way in terms of that. So, but guys, look, just keep working hard. Let's get through this, and we'll have a very good Thanksgiving. I'm actually working with some of the boosters and player parents. We're gonna try to do a nice Bryce Godfrey. Look at Bryce chiming in. Bryce, Jerry's son. Hey, that dude could play, huh? I watched. My son was at Brother Martin.
So
Yeah, my son was at Brother Martin 8th and 9th grade. We moved, but I saw Bryce play. Bryce could move, man. Bryce could move. Good player. His dad was a basket of sunshine and roses at all times as a teammate, but look, man, try to do something nice for Thanksgiving with some of the parents and all that. But in the meantime, y'all got to take care of y'all business on Thanksgiving and bring this season home the right way. Get us ready to hopefully host a third consecutive conference championship game. You think you can handle that?
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right, man. Well, awesome. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me on the Jimmy O Show this week. That'll do it for this week. Folks, if at home, I hope you enjoyed the content. Please be sure to subscribe to fearthewavecollective.com to get more exclusive. Bradley's killing us with the comments. Brian Kelly, November 17th. I wish I had players I could tackle like Tulane. There you go. All right. To get more exclusive content, get more stuff with our players and the coaches and everything else, and just really be a part of this thing, man. It's a special opportunity for all of us to be a part of such a winning program. So until next time, folks, we'll see you and enjoy your time, enjoy your Thanksgiving, and we look forward to another Wave win come Thanksgiving Day.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Folks. Appreciate it.